Alright, here's how to set up your PentoTech PressureMAT for the FCS system. So this is factory reset, haven't set it up yet. We can see if we go to setup on here, PentoTech, and hit confirm, we can see that its reading is disconnected. That's because this isn't actually outputting any data. So let's go through the setup here and I'll show you how to set this up. So this is the main screen. We have all our pressure channels. For channel 1, I'm going to hit select, and then that'll take you to this menu. You're going to want to go to input programming and hit select again, and then down at COM port you want to make sure that this is on SIO report, which it already is, and to change that you just hit select and then up down. So I'm going to leave that where it is. These are actually set by default usually, but make sure you go through and check that they are. We're going to do the same for channel 2. So good, that one's already on SAO report. And then channel 3, input programming. Cool, it's already on SIO report. So we're going to go back out of this menu, and then channel 4, you can leave it as is. You don't have to worry about channel 4. So the real problem with the default configuration of this is actually the date and time. So to fix that, we're going to hit back 3 times in a row while we're on this pressure screen. 1, 2, 3. That brings us to the global settings menu. We're going to scroll down to date and time, hit select, and you can see here, this is today's date, the 26th of April. But for some reason the report start time gets defaulted to some random value. This is like the 24th of November of last year. So to fix this, first of all, what you're going to do is on report rate, make sure it's at 1 second. So to do that, you just set it to 1 here, and then you scroll over, and then you can set this to minutes, seconds, months, whatever. I keep it at 1 second, then hit select. So you can see the report next is November 2021, but today is the 26th of April, so it's never going to actually hit that. So that's really where the issue lies. So to fix that, we're going to go to report start, hit select, and see that pauses all the other times. And now we're going to make this report start date. If this date time is off, you can do the same thing to set the correct date time, but we don't really use the actual date time on this thing. We just use it to make sure it's outputting data, right? So we're going to set this to the 26th of April, 2022. Now 22, we're going to set it slightly after the top date time there. So we're going to do 48, and we'll do 2 seconds after, so we'll do 18. Then once I hit select, you'll see that this will pop back up to the 26th of April, the report next time, and then it will like kind of follow the date time. So we're going to hit select. Great, now we can see how it always kind of keeps 1 second after the date time. So that means we're outputting data. So we're going to go back, and now we're back at our pressure screen. So if we go in here and we hit setup on the FCS, we're going to select PentoTech PressureMAT. We'll give it a set point of 25. We'll hit confirm. Then when we exit out, we'll see that it pops up to connected. We're at 0 out of 25 on the PSI gauge. This is for channel 1. So that's correct, we're at 0. So I'm going to go ahead and apply some pressure here. So you can see from that, we are connected, we are reading data, and yeah, it's a little bit of a configuration that you have to do to make this thing talk correctly. When it's in that improper mode, it's actually not outputting data when that date time isn't set. So just got to make sure that that's set, and you should be good to go.